Hi everyone. So I was just coming up with some crazy ideas, but I thought about. I was thinking about I don't know, these crazy demons keep talking crap. Like, you ready to die, Francisco? And then another one. It's like it's people watching me. Like, they know exactly everything I'm doing. Like, hello. Like, that's so obvious. And not just that, but like hello. I've been trying to come up with a lot of money so I can help people. Like, hello. People just don't listen. And I'm trying to come up with a bunch of ideas so that I can post them and talk about them. And then the voices started saying, well, there's violence everywhere, no matter how you look at it, in public and everywhere, like even through like social media, people are breaking the law. It's crazy. It's like it's almost kind of getting out of control, but it's not. That's why we need the World Wide Web. And I'm looking up and looking at the flag, and I'm thinking about all this, like we need we need the World Wide Web to govern our lives so we can walk according, with good intentions all the way around and shit like that. Every day that passes, I'm just getting more and more disgusting. Look at my lips. It looks like I'm dehydrated. Anyway, so yeah, like we really need to help each other, or else it's like just like this revolving door. But that's exactly why I came up with everything. And there's way more to all this than we think. Like, I mean, we have communication. We need the gold for our walkie talkies, our radios, our antennas. We need it for all the technology that we have. And without it, we're doing each other a disservice. You know, like, I don't know what people are thinking, but it all matters. It doesn't just go to solving crime, it's also solving other problems with our inventions that can help us and aid us in other aspects. Just like paramedics, they have a bunch of inventions to help people. It's so cold inside my room right now. Oh my god, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing no more. I swear. Just here in my room. like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what activity to get involved in. I wouldn't rather not even get involved like in a sport or exercise or go running. I would prefer to like invent stuff and play around with that, you know? Maybe even some like different types of experiments. Like having fun that way. Anyway, that's just what I see, you know? And I just wanted to share that with all of you. Because it's crazy, it's crazy. And we need the World Wide Web to assist us and help us. And everything else, everything else. Oh, it's so cold. Oh. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do anymore in this life. Honestly, I don't even know how I could benefit the world with my limited resources. But I mean, all I can do is continue to share and do what I'm doing, and just go work at whatever job they put me in. But that's the importance of the World Wide Web, because some people could be plotting against other people out there in different parts of the world, everywhere really. And at the end of the day, we're all going to end up with a lot of blackmailers, right? This person is blackmailing this person for these reasons and those reasons, and this other group is doing the same. This other group is doing the same. And people at the end of the day are going to start killing each other based on that evidence. And everyone's going to think they're in the right when they're not. That's why we need the World Wide Web. And why we need it to take effect now, so we could learn trial and error, research and development now, not in the fucking future. Now, that way we could expedite the process, you know? And then people stealing other people's money, like my EDD. That's a crime in itself. That's like stealing for the U.S. Treasury. I mean, why wire it to me? If someone else is stealing my money, might as well just wire it to them. So in a way, they're stealing from the U.S. Treasury, because I have to document everything. How much money I'm earning, how much money I'm spending. So if some money disappears out of that account and it's going to a different account, I mean, it's not that difficult to trace down. And then they get the funds and they go spend it somewhere. It's not that difficult to figure out if they're doing it maliciously or not. Children think it's funny, right? It's fine. They're children. It's okay. We think everything is funny. But those that are knowing and that are probably just laughing now out of revenge and hatred and stuff like that, that's just not right. And we can all justify anything, right? And everything. It comes down to that, right? It always has, right? So it's like, yeah, that's why we have the World Wide Web, right? So us stupid ass children of God can get our act together and act like real motherfucking prince and princesses. Like a real prince and a real princess should fucking act and behave like children of God, you know? Not fucking thieves. Not anything we can think of that's negative, that has a negative cognitive or whatever, right? Something that is positive. Because that's all that God sees, positivity. Doesn't see the negative. The negative will fucking always become nothing and end in nothing, manifest to nothing, because the light will always rule over the darkness. So there's nothing to worry about. We just have to cast all our worries on God. And like I said before, like a lot of people laid down their lives for all this. So we could continue in peace and not war, and love and not hatred and shit like that, you know? And everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own, you know, their own. People just want to like group up and fuck with other people and get away with it legally. Like the episodes Punk'd. I mean, they can make it look real, and then they're like, ah ha 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 ha. You just got punked, and it's all a joke. And they're like, really? Like, I would have fucking paid the insurance money, all the damage fees, everything. For some rich people, millions, billions, like nothing. And they thought it was real. And the whole time it was just one big ass plot. Revenge prank, the same thing. Bunch of children of God with a lot of money just fucking around, right? Having fun. Jackass, another Jackass movie. Another fucking joke, right? Another comedian joke. Yeah, we'll see about that. Whether here in this earth or in fucking heaven, right? Or in the spirit, I should say. Because I believe those that are in the spirit are watching over us that are in the flesh. I believe that strongly. And I believe they're just watching us. You know, strategizing how to protect us, all of us. How to keep everyone safe and in peace. That's why people get segregated. Or else, you know, because everyone cares. Everyone cares. Everyone cares about everyone. Like maybe everything is performed and done for the security and safety of all. With or without our knowledge, you know? Because all we are is like state property. Or at least when we go to jail, we become state property, or are we state property? It's fucking weird, isn't it? I mean, I don't understand everything, that's why. But yeah, like I believe in the World Wide Web, and I believe that God's going to do amazing things, and we just have to trust in Him. Because He loves us. He loves us all. I just don't see how people don't have websites out there for people to like meet up and fuck. Like I'm telling you guys, we need to really come up with that digital ID because I would be doing a lot of fucking right now. Straight the fuck up. And I know a lot of females out there, they'll be doing the same thing. They'll be getting theirs. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, I don't like you anymore. Like, I'm going with whoever the fuck I want. And rightly so, right? Like, fuck it. But I believe that will create more longer lasting relationships than anything else out there. Even, you know, all, like, everything, it has failed. Everything has failed, you know? People don't want to get in a relationship. Everyone just wants to fuck each other. I mean, they want to do that, but they want to fuck each other. You know, and it's the same motives, the same intentions, you know. But some people just can't get over the past, you know. That's their problem. Like, bitch, get over it. I mean, according to the police reports and everything, like everything has been settled, resolved. Like motherfuckers out there getting fucking divorces and shit. They get divorced and they want to beef it with like new the girlfriend gets like a new boyfriend and these guys want to fight. Like, come on, bro. Like, be a man, you know. Go find some new pussy. You know, because once you put a ring on it, you know, that's just sealed. That shit sealed the deal. At least that's what I heard. But then I hear people, married people, getting, you know, cheating on each other. So it's like, wow. I guess it wasn't really sealed the deal in that case, right? So that's why we need the World Wide Web to monitor and watch each other. That way we can't lie to each other. That way we could just be straight the fuck up. Like, yeah, I did this and I did that. Like, are we breaking up or what? Yes or no? Yes, alright. I go my way, you go your way. It's that simple, you know? That's just life. If bitch has a problem with it, then that's when the World Wide Web can fucking separate people, segregate people. You know? It's that simple. I don't know why the fuck people have to complicate everything. And I'm talking about I'm speaking on behalf of North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, and all the fucking oceans out there. The classifications of ocean. Tropic of Capricorn, all that shit. Not fucking one little dot in one little state, in one little country. This world is way too big for the bullshit. You know? And we just need to all of us do our job. We all need to do our jobs as best as we can. And we're not fucking robots, you know? We're not always going to function like robots. Like a robot does every single movement correctly every single time. Never fucks up. You know, unless it breaks down, then it could have a malfunction, but it could be corrected. Just like a person. Person's actions are not always going to be implemented the same manner every single time. But if there needs to be any type of correction, then that can be programmed and discussed so the programming can take effect. Processing and all that. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Like, maybe we are under the sway of the evil one, you know? Like the Bible says. Like, I don't know why God just doesn't put an end to all the suffering and pain, injuries, the whole bullshit process of growing up and evaluating people and finding different characteristics. Like, just fucking make robots, you stupid fuck. with different functions. Like, how complicated can it fucking be, you know? With different logic and shit. I mean, you're God after all, right? That's what pisses me off the most, I swear. So it's like, what the fuck you create me for? Why did you invent me for? Because everything I come up with, everything I say, is like, it has no bearing, it has no relevance, it has no weight, it has no power. I don't mean shit. But I guess I can't give up, you know? I just have to continue coming up with ideas, posting them, because I know I don't have the money, but I know motherfuckers out there do. So, you know, God bless you. God blesses you. God blessed you with all that money to begin with for a reason, right? God obviously blessed you. He anointed you with so many riches for a reason. And he didn't do that for me for a motherfucking reason. So God knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. So, you know, it's weird. Whether I profit or not, God's in control. Because if the tables were turned around, maybe if I had all the money, I probably would have never be thinking. I would have never been thinking this way. You know, and it probably would have fucking left me to think differently and to respond differently, behave differently, the whole 9 yards. But since I'm broke, I think the way that I do because I'm suffering, just like anyone else that's suffering out there. And I want to get out of this situation. I don't want to be like this my whole life. But here I am, 30 years old, and nothing has changed for me. I'm still broke. I never had money to play with. You know, people buy a house like nothing. They paint it, they decorate it, they do whatever they want, they remodel it, they're having fun. Oh, I don't want that type of carpet, I want this type of carpet. Oh, I don't want this type of car, I want this other kind of car. And I want it this color. And I don't want that type of clothing, I want this type of clothing. And I don't want those glasses, I want these type of glasses. I mean, I can do that to some degree, but not extensively like that. But it is what it is, and it is what it isn't. Right? So I just have to deal with it. But I don't have to shut the fuck up.